over than through.
Who's next?
Where am I needed? Let's fall forward.
Must be where initiates undertook their final preparations.
Deliver the Night Mother's mercy upon her enemies.
Admirable, perhaps. One more test awaits.
Still breathing, despite everything. Moving in.
Ketheric's soul still not.
Even when the faithful abandon them, sacred places do not lose their power. I was the Absolute's dagger. I remember every throat that it held me to. I take no responsibility for the lives I took. I did nothing in the Absolute's name. I was merely a weapon that it wielded. I would rather die than endure it again. The tadpole, the Absolute. They work together like a drug. Every action seemed a deliberate choice. Even rational minds like ours cannot reject such. The Absolute can make the impossible. I fought at his side once, shortly after my conversion. Before the battle, he was everything a general should be. A charismatic leader with a brilliant strategic mind. And when the fighting began, he led his troops from the front and cut through the enemy like a scythe through stalks. Blows and arrows rained down on him, and before long, when we won the day, Ketheric's armor was bent and shattered, but his flesh was unmarked. I have lived long enough to know that few things are... Ketheric's power is there is a connection to this night song of... We must find it and destroy it. I took up my oath long ago, when I swore bloody vengeance against any who defied Lolth. Now, I myself have sinned against the Spider Queen. Though my faith is shattered, my oath endures. I am sworn to destroy all those who serve the Absolute. It is not noble, it is necessary. If we do not destroy the cultists, they will destroy. We are all that stands between this world and annihilation. A disparate collection of vagabonds and strays. Did you have anyone? She is tolerable, but her faith in the Lady of Loss is poisonous. The very concept of Sharan worship is self-indulgent. They would have you think every whispered word and hidden thought is of value. I have performed 1,000 interrogations, squeezing out the most guarded secrets held in heart, mind, and soul. I can tell you this. When the trivial parts have been whittled away and I have sifted through what remains, in most cases, a person amounts to nothing at all. He's been deprived of freedom and strong blood for so long. While those addictions have their hold on him, he is still a slave. No. He is well aware that I would exsanguinate him entirely if he flashed his fangs at me. Free. What purpose does he have that does not involve his master? He fears him, he hates him, he dreams of him, and he will either kill him. Astarion is no more free of Cazador than you or I. He will only be free when Cazador is dead. When the time comes, we must hope that he does not only take Cazador's long life, but the power that has sustained him as well. I have encountered few Githyanki in my life. Those that I did were raiders. They croaked out pleas for mercy in their alien tongue as they... Meeting Lae'zel makes me wish I knew more of their culture. I did. She told me that she has nothing to teach. Perhaps she is right. She certainly cuts a striking figure in battle. There is a precision to her ferocity that I admire. To one who only sees the surface of things, perhaps. There is a fanaticism in the Gith. Some, like Lae'zel, question that cause. But even so, she retains the discipline of her training.
work to do. go this way.
Never a dull moment. Should mind my step.
These lands may not be under the thrall of Lady Shah for much. No matter. She wishes for Ketheric Thor. He's trouble. Worse, he's a traitor. Whatever loyalty he had towards Lady Shah.
Fine. What's on your mind?
I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them. On one hand, they seem useful. But on the other hand, or perhaps tentacle before long, we know where they're coming. I never expected Ceramorphosis to be tempting. I think we should resist these powers. There's simply too many unknowns for us to risk it. It's been known to happen.
Good evening. I'm here on behalf of Gale of Waterdeep. He wishes to extend you an invitation for a private conversation in a more suitable locale. Gladly. Simply follow yon... I love this time of night. There's an almost reverent sight. The timelessness of love, that most beautiful of fantasies. I wanted to see you. This may be my last night alive. I thought this place might bring me peace. I thought it might make the weight of what I must do feel a little lighter. But I'm not so sure. Babe or crone, coward or hero, I am. There is no point in running from the inevitable. Better to meet it on my own terms. Stay with me a while, will you? Day will come all too soon.
You wish to consult me? A disparate collection of vagabonds and strays. The wizard? No. Their mastery of the weave is commendable. In my experience, they do not usually live long enough to make the effort of... Either the enemy recognizes they are a threat and kills them swift. Our wizard is already in a state of suspended combustion. I will reserve my social graces for those who might live long enough to appreciate them. He is exceedingly self-righteous. Amusing, considering he bound himself to a devil. Will doesn't just have blood and dirt on his hands. It is as it should be. I would rather be allied with a warlock than the spoiled son of a noble who has more experience with diplomats than devils. I have never known anyone so ferocious and unassailable in battle, and yet so... I often think of mortality as a curse. In time, all that I... Karlach does not seem to have such anxieties. She exists in the moment, and she will burn out and be gone.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find to you.
gaining ground. You wish to consult me? A disparate collect. It is pointless. Either the enemy recognize our wisdom. I will reserve my social grip. He is exceedingly self-righteous. I will take your word for it. I would rather be I often... She exists in the...
Need to find a way forward.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find to you.
Making me sweat.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Let's get on with it.
The pride of the gate.
Fresh orders?
I wonder what the next move is.
by my oath.
Defender of the people.
No time to rest. What path lies before me?
This must be the last step. I need to pray. Only by Lady Shah's grace did we even make it this far.
You feel your mind slip into shadow hearts. But you are not the only one present. There is an...
Take my spear, step forward, and
As you command, Night Singer.
now go. Warm my blade with moon-crazed blood, and be wary of your companion.
That wasn't for you to hear! You will not stand in my way. Draw your weapon. Just remember what I said.
Your party is... As you step into the silent water, a foreign dread travels through you. It curls its way up your leg, squeezing tight.
Lady Shah.
You did well. Better than I would have credited you with. Now, hurry along and bear witness to my masterpiece.
This is the Dark Lady's domain. He does not belong here.
Raise one finger to me, and I'd sunder you like lightning would a rotten oak. Now, enough dullard questions. Follow me.
I feel lighter. As if the softest push could send me drifting away.
come to add more bars to my cage? Or perhaps to lead this would-be Justicia's blade directly to my heart? I invite you. Heap more sins upon your head. My retribution will be all the sweeter for them.
All this time, and you still fail to appreciate the gifts I bestowed on you, Aelin. Sad to see a thing of beauty not recognize its own worth. But General Thorn, he appreciates you, and he wants you close at hand.
Ketherick. I welcome the sight of him after these 100 years. He whose immortality I supply with my very soul.
General Thorn. I'm sure you'll be on your best behavior for him, but just in case, I've kept back. It will take quite some concentration to secure Aelin for her little journey.
Bring her home. What else? Aelin is so much more than you comprehend. She is an Asimar, bound to a soul cage of my creation and lending her immortal strength to General Thorn. Her power, his...
Ramblings most unsane. Poor Balthazar.
Hold your tongue, Aelin, or I'll take it away from you again. And you, no more questions. No more interference. So eager to die. Very well, Brute. You will make a welcome addition to my undying retinue. Let us make short work of this.
Down the hatch.
Victims await. Swift, silent, deadly.
Victor's path. Survival is all that matters. Forever dauntless.
Kindness to put an end to your follies.
No holding back. Come on, can't stay idle.
This is gonna feel good. I'm going to enjoy this. Covered. Your command. Understood.
Coming through.
Get Ali.
My faith will protect me.
Handy.
Time to press ahead.
Balthazar has drawn his final rancid breath. A pity it was not my hand that brought it about. Instead, it was you. You, who have come to seek the praise of your wicked goddess. You, who have come to drive a dagger through my heart.
Not a dagger, a spear. My Lady Shah's spear. Her fate is mine to seal. Let me handle this.
The fate you seal is your own. To be a Dark Justicia is to turn your heart from everything but loss. You will know no love, no joy, only servitude, until of course your mistress inevitably discards you. And there is much she does not tell you. A terrible blood price that may extend beyond my own death.
You feel Shadowheart bristling. This is important to her. You may yet have the chance to dissuade her from doing her duty, but not without risk to your bond. And Nightsong is not blind to your conflict. Behind that raging heart is the restless beat of one who knows too well that her fate hangs in the balance.
Well, well, well. What's that I sense? A spear intended for my heart? Empowered by your goddess, I. Empowered to kill the child of a god. Do you know what I am, little assassin? For I know you. A lost child. Frightened by wolves in the dark.
What did you say?
Much has been promised to you, hasn't it? But what has been taken from you? What do you know of your own heart? Your own life? I sense more in you than you know.
Whatever you think you know of me won't matter once I become who I'm meant to be. I can't believe I just did that. Lady Shah will disown me. What will happen to me?
Not what will happen. What will you do? Your past is not yet lost. Your future is not yet fixed. Lay a hand on me in friendship, not quite Sharon. And I will fight the battle that has been waiting for me this last century. Then, oh then, we will have much to discuss. Our Lady of Silver, hear me. She who guides the Moon Maiden Selûne, mother of the so-called Night Song. The Night Song is no more! Resplendent. You have given me a great gift, little warrior. Don't you find it oh so curious that you would spurn your Dark Lady? Perhaps you feel a stirring of the truth already. But that will come later. There is a battle yet to be fought. You have done what we feared was impossible. You have released me from a century of sorrow. Your power is great. So too must be your weapon. You must choose what you will wield. And the Moon Maiden will provide. Thus I have said. Thus will it be so. Are you ready? Oh, and it shall be yours. And then, we're going to kill Ketheric Thorm.
We need to leave. Lady Shah won't stand for us to be here, not after what we did. That's what frightens me. She must be angry. Yet, I don't feel it. Or hear it. There's only silence. Let's get out of here, please. Whatever's coming, I don't want to be in the heart of the Shadowfell when it finds me. The Night Song will be headed for Moonrise Towers. We'd better get there and see what she's unleashed against Ketheric Thorm.
Powerful ally. Well chosen, Shadowheart.
Lady, forgive me. I thought I was done for. I thought perhaps I might have been dead. This is all like some sort of terrible dream. Worse than failed her, I defied her. Just because of what that Aasimar said. I tried to leave, but Shah blocked me. Punished me for failing her. I thought I knew the limit of... It felt like I was suffering the agony of 1,000 people all at once. My blood was boiling, my hair was on fire. But then she released me. Banished me, more like. She said I was an outcast. That all of her children would know me and revile me.
Shadowheart looks distraught, abandoned by her goddess and all former allies. And as for her divine magic, admitting who empowers her now may break her spirit for good.
You're lucky to have such confidence. Me. I think the full price of what I've done has yet to reveal itself. I'm a target to Lady Shah's followers now. Night Song promised she'd tell me something about myself. I need to speak with her as soon as I can. What she said to me back in the Shadowfell about the wolves, that's no coincidence. She took flight to hunt down Ketheric Thorm. All I can do is help hasten his demise, and hope that answers soon follow. Do you really need to ask? I'm sorry. I have a lot on my mind. The Shadowfell, Night Song. I can think of little else. That's more true than you may have intended. The Shadowheart I thought I was would never even dreamed of defying the Lady Shah. I'm a stranger to myself. The sooner I speak to Night Song, the sooner I'll know what the future... Don't thank me. I didn't do it for her. I'm not even sure I did it for me. I'm sorry. It might be...
There you are. What's happening out there? Who was that streaking across the sky? An immortal. But it couldn't possibly be. Never mind. It doesn't matter. What matters is you have him in a corner. Jaheira and every fighting body in this place have gone to Moonrise Towers to face Ketheric down. She's waiting for you there. End this. Now. Moon Maiden, protect and guide you.
bad as it could have.
What's next, I wonder?
Let's move. Open up. With haste.
There's a parasite in that corpse.
Taking on a tower with no siege engines.
Haste. It's up to us to look after her now. If she needs a rest, we carry her. If she needs a hand, she has ours. If she needs ears, we've got 4 between us. Whatever she needs.
There's an illithid parasite in that corpse. You should take a look.
Unshackled from shadows. She will rise in moonlit glory and carve a path of brightness to the accursed one's second death. So saith the wise Alondo. That beacon of angelic wrath has taken the fight to Ketheric on the rooftop. In the first line of defense are dead. But storming the tower won't be easy, and if we wait too long, Ketheric will gather his strength and retaliate. For now, though, he's on the back foot for the first time since he returned from the grave. This is it. The spearhead moment. You brought us this far. So how shall we proceed? A sound strategy. Once it's done, me and my Harpers will hold the ground floor while you hunt down the General himself. Floric left some of her flaming fist. They'll scout the prisons and the barracks below to ensure we're not taken by surprise. Say the word, and we're off. I'm touched, but I'm already spoken for. Very well. Side by side we'll stand, as we'll rip true souls from a false god. As good— At the ready, Harpers! In this light, there will be victory. In this light, we will avenge the fallen! The time has come.
There's no time to waste.
Orders received.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Can't say I was sure of.
You dare show yourself here after all you've done? You have betrayed me. You have betrayed General Thorm. You have betrayed our god! And for what? These Harpers. Moonrise will be their tomb, and in death, you will all serve the Absolute.
I will never serve the Absolute again, Zrel. And I will take your prattling tongue as a reminder of this moment.
You hid it well. I thought you'd be another notch on my bedpost, but instead I'll make a trophy of your bones. Boys, make this traitor bleed.
I take no joy in this.
A little fun at last.
Aye, aye. Eat it.
Go from here. With haste. No hesitation.
I will not fail.
I'll strip your bones clean.
Can't believe you've betrayed me.
Come on, man!
No word.
Ready.
Never a dull moment. That should work.
A wise move.
this!
Another fight. Let's go.
Can't afford to let up.
Nothing will stand in my way. May the gods take you first.
Orlok's dust. gonna take?
Still breathing, despite everything.
Another parasite. Collect it. It might be useful.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Our enemies are everywhere.
Let's get going. One day I'll catch a break.
No time to dally.
No one's stopped me yet.
Get going.
Breathe deep and move.
I thirst for combat.
Watch this. Poor fucker.
You still have time to surrender. Into battle.
Let's finish this. On I go.
much farther can I go?
Come on, Karlach. Show him who you are. For the fallen, we do what we must.
Never wanted the easy path. Let's have a look.
Awaiting orders.
I think I have it.
My faith will guide me.
Can't give up now. A letter from Ketheric's wife. Sounds like she loved him very much.
Whatever it takes.
Armor needed.
Hey, good looking. Do we have a target? What now? Soldier.
I've got a long road ahead. Another step forward.
Fiat Lux! Fiat Lux!
I'll give it a shot.
What have you done? What have you done to me? There is no redemption, can't you see? It is too late. If Melodia could see all I've done, she'd know. She'd know her husband died long ago with Isabel. Unlike Isabel, he could not be brought back. I haven't forgotten her embrace. Melodia's. Nor Seluna's. But the Moon Maiden did not intervene when my life was dismantled piece by piece. And when I tried to buy it back, it cost me everything. Everything. We are copper pieces in their belts. Tokens to be traded for scraps. You have beaten me, true soul. But the gods beat me first.
Rise, you dog! Retribution has come, And her sword is my sword. Ha! Ketheric Thorn would sooner die than lay down his rank cause. Isn't that right, General?
I was a fool to hesitate. Power like mine cannot be hidden, cannot be cowed. But power like mine has a price. A price I am destined to pay. You have one last chance to bow. Once it's gone, I'll have no choice but to destroy you both. Do you hear? Bow! The prism. You've had it all this time, you worm.
He will crumble at the power of your touch. Give him all you have. The gods fight at our side!
Want another? Let me strike. Oloth Blindos.
Always the same old song. Enough circling.
Nothing important is ever easy. No time for mercy.
Focus your attack, soldiers!
matter what you heard. Your choice, not mine.
Blood comes easy these days. You've made a grave mistake.
Enough. My lord beckons me. You must return to your prison, and my daughter must be reclaimed.
Your daughter? Isabel.
You will fall as sure as she. This has only begun.
Tentacle was colossal. How can such a thing be possible?
On Victor's path.
Now this is my happy place.
There goes nothing.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
That thing came from below. We need to find out where it took Ketherick.
Still alive, so that's progress. Best be on my way.
What am I to do?
A hero at heart.
Looking ahead. On my way.
The General will call that a tactical retreat, I'm sure. But you have him on the run. That thing he summoned was illithid. Follow it below and find him, before he has a chance to subdue the Night Song again. I certainly do. Lead and I follow, Commander. A fine thing to travel in a small pack once more.
Call and I answer.
What to do? These boots have seen everything. All right then.
A fine thing. The work is never done. Ready and waiting. Well, certainly waiting.
At least things have stayed interesting.
A fine thing to travel in a...
Have to keep going.
The hole yawns back at you, impossibly wide. A single tentacle burrowed through stone.
This must be where they harvest the tadpoles.
I wager that devil I meant to rescue somewhere near.
Tread carefully. We are very close to the source of the Absolute now. That telepathic storm has become a tempest.
Look my nose into. An illicit colony is still by far the worst.
Maybe it's me, but you sound almost nostalgic.
This place has been used to make slaves of those who should
The
be.
device does not react to your presence.
Mind
The
players
device
and
releases a
civilians,
stream of
side by
fragmented
side.
memories and emotions.
This must
All
be
that
where they
remains of the
infect and
pod
transform
inhabitants'
those they
former
kidnap.
self. Courage,
Remember the shattered
conviction,
windows of Alteral's High
defiance.
Cathedral.
The burning,
Even as her
black
organs
sky
began to
of awareness
dissolve,
beyond, she believed she could resist. In its horror, the blood war unites you. Tiefling, dwarf, and elf-alike huddle behind the shield. Your tadpole forms a telepathic connection with every mind flayer in the room calls out. But there are others in the pods. Those not yet infected, not yet elithid. Terrified, desperate to escape. The device is open to your tadpole's command, to your authority.
Ooh, fun.
Unleash me.
This is the easy part.
Eliminate
orders?
I didn't think I was going to make it. Thank you. The Blade of Frontiers. The savior I needed, if not the one I deserved. I owe you an explanation. The others, the ambush. Tell me they survived? You've heard some of it, I'm sure. That I froze, or broke, or some other lie that is kinder than the truth. We were ambushed by cultists, yes. And then I heard her, their false god, whispering promises in my mind. I would be a paladin again, with a god's purpose, a god's power. Everything I needed to protect my people. And all the while, the cult tortured them. They fought and ran and died around me. By the time I regained my senses, it was too late. I did not just surrender to the Absolute. For a moment, I welcomed it. I fell short of that mark in Avernus. And even so, I won't make excuses. I can't make amends. Ketheric is below. He thinks you're no longer a menace.
Very well.
My faith protects me.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Such authority.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it. Don't waste a step.
Brine pools, but empty of tadpoles. Unusual. Harvesting all the larvae indicates they are getting ready for something
Is that
big.
Mazora inside?
Mazora? You're Zariel's asset.
My dumb little stinker. Took you long enough. Now, by Grazit's cock, get me out of this thing!
I'll do it, and you'll set me free. That was the deal.
Yeah. So, get to it already.
The controls are open to your tadpole's command, to your authority.
You did all right, Will. I'd give your belly a good rub, but never could stand the smell.
You're free, Mazora. I held up my end. Now you hold up yours. Sever the pact.
Clause Z, Section 13. If the Soulbinder consents to separation, she will release the Soulbearer from all obligation within 6 months.
6 months? Gods damn you!
Ignorant thing. It's always the terms and conditions that get you. Another one? Well, after jumping through all those hoops, a little treat wouldn't hurt. All that power. And to think you want to throw it up now. You've got business in the towers. Don't you fret. I'll find you soon enough. Oh, and go ahead. Tell your chums how we met. It's a real cracker of a tale. Ta-ta.
Zariel's asset was none other than Mazora herself. Of course. Tricks on top of tricks on top of tricks. But I've only got 6 months before I'm made a free man. Thanks be to the Triad. No, scratch that. Thanks be to you. First, we kill Ketheric Thorm. What else is on your mind?
Blade at the ready.
The moment comes. The absolute moves.
No time to rest. Moving ahead.
Not design,
Some who worked here were not thralls or undead. They were loyal to Ketheric and his grim cause.
Embrace death! Because sacred hand that reaches from the grave. You are the lasher of skulls, the carver of crypts, the dancer of bones. Orc. General Thorm was attacked. The order to evacuate given. You should not be here. I conclude you are one of the... trying to pull rank. I shall present your bones to...
You will beg for death long before we cross.
Our enemies still draw breath.
up. Yes.
Battle favors the fearless.
Let's end this. Moving.
Red in tooth and claw.
Not I. You want your carcass once I'm done with you.
Ready for this?
Can't slow down. Maybe I need more pockets. Here we go.
Assemble.
Pretty red, pretty pink. Make more, never think. Chop, chop, chop.
Fresh recruits for Ketheric's
I
army.
wonder how many pilgrimages
To a necromancer,
down
a
here.
morgue is a muster yard.
What's up for discussion?
Pretty faces, go, chop.
No will sparks behind his eyes. You could kill it, end its miserable life of enslavement. Surely that would be the humane thing to do. Or you could take advantage of its vulnerability and plunder what's left of its hollow mind for anything that could serve you.
Nursery. Here. They become part of one mind.
With a lurch, you realize he means the intellect devourers. Here,
But there is one. Little kitty. Same song. As you locked up. Bad kitty. Chop, chop. Help them. Become. Master. Down. Deep. One of.
pliant as well-worn boots, his mind turns to his work. Shiver of impact, crack of bone. He removes the brains, digs free the squirming tadpoles. The unworthy ones given over to the illithids. To become You could kill it. You could take advantage of its vulnerability and plunder what's left.
Locked up.
This lake of blood again. It's even bigger up close.
On your command.
I smell blood.
My victims await.
Time to push my luck again. Hope this ends well.
Two steps at a time.
Unleash me.
Still on my feet. Maybe I should... No, this is good.
Heating up.
Your command.
Need to stay focused.
I can't even catch my breath. Seems like the best way.
No holding back.
Let's go. Ready for battle. Fresh orders?
What now? Good idea, I think.
Battle favors the fearless. The hero at heart.
Never a dull moment.
the controls are open to your tadpole's command, to your authority.
Ignorant thing. It's always the terms and conditions that get you. And
The pride of the gate.
Can't give up now.
No, scratch that. I can't imagine how. All I have to do is stay alive. That should be easy enough. With someone of your...
With haste. Here we go.
Were not thralls or undead. They were loyal to Ketheric and his grim cause.
Embrace death! Become death! You are the sacred hand that reaches from the grave. You are the lasher of skulls, the carver of crypt. General Thorm was attacked. The order to evacuate. Not even the worms will want your carcass once I'm done with you.
I thirst for combat. Swift, silent, deadly.
No choice but to keep going.
Ready. Can't afford to let up.
Yes.
Moving in. I'll give it a shot. A whole fleet of nautiloids. How many true souls have passed through this place?
There can be no respite. From silence to suffering.
Still breathing, despite everything. All right.
I've got it. Say bye-bye.
Unleash me. I am your... Whatever experiments Balthazar performed here, I fear he made more than thralls and ghouls.
I think I could go another round. By your command.
Fresh orders?
Ready for another round?
Always the same old song.
My victims await.
No holding back.
And away I go.
Not but another harvest.
Your command.
That should work.
You still have time to surrender.
On your command. Understood.
A hero at heart. No one back home will ever believe this. One day I'll catch a break.
The console bursts into life. A mind touches your own. Alien and full of desperate need, but fragmented too. It is incomplete. It yearns to connect, but needs you to guide the process, linking each part of your mind to its like.
Master, welcome.
Time to see what's back there.
Your tadpole echoes, not with that loss blooms into a sudden fury, buried, and just as suddenly, pain and memory are gone, leaving only stone.
The grand design. The restoration of the Mind Flayer Empire. The dream of all Illithids.
Seems like the best way. I feel it.
Fine bones, sharp jaw, some variety of elf. Pretty enough for a flesh prison. If not, then no. I'd guess you're no willing guest of the gate either. Perhaps we might. Oh, for a set of hands to slap your face. Only we, Zerai, continue the war. Only because my order. I never broke. Use your tadpole. It raised me, and I.
You catch the lie. The monk isn't telling everything.
All right, The gate did not find my monastery. They promised me immortality, and they gave it. I have been their rotting trophy.
As her agitation swells, so does her latent psionic. You realize the Illithids locked her away not as a trophy.
Please, touch my mind and purge it. The moment you do, my knowledge will be yours.
The awareness that floods you is nothing like the tadpole. It fades beneath your touch.
It is only knowledge yet, without comprehension. And I...
Baldur's Gate will know my design. Our design.
The stench. I wonder how many pilgrimages to Moonrise ended down here. This lake of blood again.
No, you could take advantage of its vulnerability and shiver of impact, crack of
Part of what?
with a lurk.
But same song. No, sir, chop, chop, locked. Up, down. Yeah.
Friend, you found the helm. We remember you well. They are not kind to us here. They wish to repurpose us, destroy what they cannot fix. Please, help us! Oh, thank you.
No! No touch! It is wrong. Other.
You focus on the source of the power, but it is quiet and still. It needs to rest.
You sing wrong. Sing other song.
We are free! But perils remain. We will remain with you.
You could kill it, end its miserable life of enslavement. You could take advantage of its vulnerability and
Yes.
pick to fight. The concert.
Mate, not for long. Time for jump. Free at last. No more jump. Jump. Jump.
On I go.
Come on, can't stay idle. Never a dull moment.
I lead the way.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Sharp as ever.
The corpse remains.
What to do? Wonder if the gods are watching me. Another step forward.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Where am I needed?
Assemble.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Breathe deep and move. Is anyone else's tadpole squirming around a lot more than usual?
It's almost like it's excited by something, drawn to it.
Never a dull moment.
No longer a background murmur.
We've found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Motherfucker! Gortash!
Oh, the general voice. Is this where we salute?
Salute, yes. With cleavers through his blood-starved flesh. How it crawls with failure. Like flies on lick-wet carrion.
You forget yourself, Orin. I have played my part.
You've built an army for our masters, true enough. But what of the astral prison? A rogue true soul flaunting it under your nose all this time, and you ran from him.
Sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here.
The distractions have been yours, Ketherick. Perhaps we never should have dug your... So you haven't lost your edge, but you're still... The Slayer against the Undying One. That'd be fun to see.
His crypt breath sings to my sinews. Again, 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 again. But he must lead the murder march to Baldur's grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Ketherick, might I suggest closing? Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The edict!
The last of four!
The Testament of Merkel!
An elder brain. One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures in existence.
There we are. It wouldn't do to fight in front of our guest. Behold, Duke Ravengard, the Absolute.
Whom preserve us?
You wag your word flap in vain, Alderling. Once the worm holds the whip, your shredded flesh will serve us.
Shit, no! Father!
Now, it's really time we were going. We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketherick, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city. And I am the hero who will save it.
is time, faithful ones. March on Baldur's Gate. We go to prepare the way!
Reporting.
Defender of the people.
No time to rest. Better be cautious.
Our enemies are everywhere. Death comes quietly. I prefer to take lives. Soft as silk. So long as Night Song's in that cage, Ketherick will keep getting back up.
I can be subtle sometimes.
Where am I needed?
I'm ready. Got to keep moving.
Uh-huh.
Checking things out.
Better make my next move. All right, time to skulk about. These boots have seen everything.
Let me strike.
Blade at the ready. They won't see me coming. Every step counts.
Ready for battle.
A wise move.
Put him up.
Face me!
Not pinned down just yet.
The blade will not bend.
Can't give up. On my way.
Watch this.
Survival is all that matters.
On my way. Take you.
What a fool you are. You cannot kill me. I am eternal. Merkel, Lord of Bones, I am here. I am ready. I am yours.
I am the
Eat it.
Still breathing, despite everything. On my way.
I will try to.
Now you wear a face to match your soul.
One life to my life. Sustain me.
Do not squander my gifts.
Fuck yes.
impossible. Death cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me. Isabel.
The Apostle of Merkel. I hadn't expected that. Oh, Gortash.
Ketheric's netherstone. It's in his armor. Take it.
Be on my way.
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the absolute. How? I'd never have protected a Bay Knight even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him. You bet your ass I am. And I won't stop till that fucker is dead.
A long day. Better stop to rest soon.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure, we're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun. Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist and their commander, my father. The Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpole Grand Duke throw open the gates for them. Orin, I'd never heard tell of, but Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these Chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like. Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it? As would I. And more. I was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the cult of the dragon made its move. A religion devoted to conjuring the most evil of goddesses, the dragon Tiamat. A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not there they were, gathered at the foot.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened. In the looming shadow of the mound, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cult, there is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head. As the maelstrom howls, Mizora's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul, and I will give you the power to save it.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness, and I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city. She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel.
She never stops, does she? Not for a second.
Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Mizora's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her pride. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie. I don't know that it was brave. The moment I agreed, I burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. When we were done, my soul was bound, and my lips were sealed. It is the one scar I ever bore of it. Mizora replaced it with a sending stone. She uses it to track my location and speak from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark, and still never shake her. He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Mizora had swept it clean. I showed him my stone eye, but he only turned away. After, he said only one word: go. So I did. I understand. No. He did the only thing he could. In his eyes, I invited a devil into our midst, and Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither. More than you know. The better question is, did he ever miss me? If he did, he missed the Will Ravengard he once knew, not the hell-touched warlock he returned to. I think that I can't say I'm not curious. But once you take... All right, anything more we should discuss?
We should not linger here.
I would not linger in this land over long. But whatever your business, I will aid you if I can. You're sure? Later then. I tell you not to get in trouble.
I had to look after him.
I want to have a word.
It wouldn't have lasted long.
I will never tire of sitting on dead men's thrones. Indeed. And now we know that he was not acting alone. During my time in the cult, I came to know one of his co-conspirators all too well. Baal's bloodletter. Orin. To think, I thought her to be speaking for the Absolute. I worshipped that woman. You make it sound so simple. She is the chosen of Baal, Lord of Murder, and one of the cult's founders. Indeed, she is the one who indoctrinated me with the Absolute's lies. When I first visited Moonrise, I stood before the Absolute in awe. It was more of an idea than an entity. Pure love. Total power. Orin was by my side. She told me that God had chosen me to be a true soul. Blessed and adored. Now I know that those memories are lies. There was no God. Orin held me down in a cocoon of flesh, while a mind flayer forced a parasite into my brain. And she laughed at my fear. I will find her. I will murder her. And I will smile. It is as if you read my mind. Perhaps you did. In killing Ketheric, we fractured the cult's leadership. When we break the other Chosen and claim their Netherstones, we can take control. Then you misunderstand me. What I propose is nigh on impossible, but if anyone can succeed, it is us. We have the prism, and we have the courage to slay gods. We may fail, but we must try. The power of the enslaved Elder Brain could reshape the world. We could reshape the world. And then we will need no gods. We will be their equal. We will be absolute. We have a purpose and a bond. By my oath, I will fight with you while that purpose holds. There is yet one thing about you that troubles me, though. Something I need you to explain. Why come to Moonrise, where the cult's power is strongest? Why not walk away? Good. That is as it should be. Now, I am ready to leave this damned place whenever you give the word. The city awaits.
But they've seen that plenty of times.
The pride of the gate.
Wish to live in more interesting times. Don't waste a step.
Helen! Isabel! My love. dead. I saw your body. I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer. I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare. His soul was poisoned by the god of... But for all his sins... In this moment...
Ah, there you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead.
I have more to thank you for than I knew.
And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later? I am. And I'm glad he's dead. But this is precisely what I want to speak to you about later. It'll keep. I promise. Very good.
Now you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aelin! We'll see you later.
Thanks for... When Duke Elton formed the Flaming Fist, you saved Daniel. It's safe to say you'd have been recruited in an instant. Gruff and intimidating. But he had the courage of 10. I don't know if this Duke Ravengard is the same. I hope you can save him. For the good of Baldur's Gate. Thank you. But look at me. Besides, Nathaniel should have someone here when he wakes up. It's the least I can do. You don't have to worry about me. The truth is, the shadow fell. But, because of you, Nathaniel is safe. It's like your mind. Curse this part of mine. I had to look after him.
There you are. I was wondering where the devil you'd been. That sounds slimy. Never mind your distasteful predilections. We need to talk about Wulbren. Wulbren and the Iron Hand Gnomes are planning something dreadful in the city. They have room powder, they have motive. We have to stop them. Because they're a gaggle of vindictive crybabies with no sense of propriety. That is to say, they gabbed about their plans like a geese, and I overheard them. Like a very devious goose. I'll not deny he wounded me. I cared for Wulbren. Care for him, really. But he's acting like a true idiot. It isn't the first time, and I'm sure it won't be the last. But I won't let him hurt anyone. Or himself. Knowing when to ask for help is a sign of wisdom. You helped me in this god's awful quagmire to saving the city.
I owe you an apology. Barkas and I are another matter. I'm dealing with you right now. I saw you as a means to escape, nothing more. But when the sky lit up, I apologize for not seeing your true worth, and for being, quite frankly, rude in last... Tough, but fair. And that's precisely why I want you by my side in Baldur's Gate. The Iron Hand gnomes are going to save the city, and you can be part of it.
You see a column of fire that dominates the sky in a blazing inferno. Nothing more.
The plan is what it's always been. To bring the work and innovations of the... Problem is, Baldur's Gate is sick. Find me in the city.
You need to eat before we head off, all right?
Yes.